welcome back. I don't know why YouTube has been not wanting to connect my camera on my computer or anything, so we're just going to do this the way that we're going to do it with the phone. And I think, honestly, because I also have my tripod. I will be using my tripod, so give me 1 minute, everyone, while I get my tripod over here and set up. So we're gonna put y'all right there real quick. Oh dear. Oh, but now I'm getting old and I'm not happy about it. But it's something that is just utterly inevitable, it seems. Getting old. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, getting old is something we cannot shit. Yes, we can't shit it. We cannot avoid it. It is inevitable. We all will get old. Most unfortunate. But it is what it is. Now I need to do. I wasn't prepared to do a stream today, but you know what? Since I ain't got nothing better to do today, I just said, you know what? F it. We're gonna do it. Alright. Don't mind the mess. Okay. Alright. Hello, everybody. I will be reading your comments on my laptop. So, let us put that there. And let us put. Yeah, I know. So, today we're going to be doing our makeup. Oops. Today I'm going to be doing my makeup. Oh, God. And try my best, which I have already failed. Try my best not to get it on myself, which has already happened. Alright. I need to do this. I need to do this. Oh, okay. Well, it does appear that the sound is good, which is nice. God, I look hideous. Ugh. I didn't. Fucking kids, get off my lawn. Anyway. So, as everybody knows, recently I purchased stuff from Shein. Which, if you don't know what Shein is a cheap marketplace for people who just want to buy stuff cheap. I got this shirt, this cross. So this cross is not a necklace, but I use it as a necklace. It's actually a pants chain with crosses on it. So I thought, you know what? You can wear it as a necklace, and so I did. Anyway, I also got two eyeliner pencils, which are the same, which I thought, you know what? I've never heard, I mean, I've heard of Davis, or Davis eyeliner, and it's very, very, oh, goodness. I don't know how people do this. Very fine tip, so you can draw with it and whatnot. So it's we're gonna give that a test today. The same thing, both in black. Now this. I don't typically wear lipstick or lip gloss or anything on my lips other than clear lip balm. Um, but this has a shimmer and sheen of like a reddish thing, and okay, I'm not gonna lie, if you know when you go to church and you smell that holy anointment that they anoint you on your forehead, it's the same smell. And now I can't necessarily describe, other than holy, what the smell is. It's very holy, but it's very, very, you can't really see the sparkles until it's like on. I'll do a swab test for you, but I can never get my lips because they're so awkward. Such an awkward freaking thing. Anyway, so we have that. I also managed to pick up some of these beauty brush triangle with the, you know, when ladies go to powder their nose. If I can get this open, I'll show y'all. The pack is just good. Ugh. So we have, I think we have like 10, but they're just these little velvety makeup sponge things that have a little strap here, so you can just, you know, powder and whatnot. So we're gonna give these a try with my, I know these are for powders, but I will try it with this. I also have my highlighter, which I don't believe I need highlighter because, you know. And then we also have my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, double, or it's in French, and I don't speak French. I understand a little bit of it, but it's not fluent. Anyway. So there's that. And we're gonna try, I have my NYX Ultimate Ultimate Edit Professional Makeup Palette. I use the black, the purple, and the red the most. But I've never used like this. Let me see if I can open. I've never used like the pink, the orange, or the yellow. But that's, you can see the black starting to get pretty used. But yeah, we'll just see how this goes. And I want to talk to you guys about exactly what I have discovered in the past couple days since I last streamed. So, alright. Let's see. And yes, for those of you who think this is my real hair, I wish. The reason why, just to kind of break the magic here about me, and not just me, but like other people that also wear wigs that make it look like that is their hair. The reason why I wear wigs is because, one, my hair is very freaking short. Two, I haven't had long hair in 20, 24, 20, so, somewhere about 24 years or so. I haven't had long hair. I think the most recent natural long hair was like my chin length hair. Um, it is what it is. I'm not, you know, but I have non-intentionally fooled people with my wigs. They say, "Oh, it looks so natural." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." So now I have broken the magic, but I don't care. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine as long as I'm happy. You know, it makes me feel good. You know, I mean, it doesn't look too ridiculous. So I mean, but I'm just trying to get used to having long hair again. So we'll see. My hair underneath is still growing. All right. First things first. Always need the good old nicotine. And this is why this is not made for kids. So if you're a child, look away. Anyway. That's nice. It's nice, but it's not. You know, it's not cool to smoke. I don't implore people, or I don't want people to smoke, but you do you, I'll do me. That's how we do it. Alright, so let me look here real quick and see. Alright, that's all the way up. I'm surprised. Alright, so a lot of stuff has been going on in my life in the past couple of days, no less. English. So I have I play a game. It's more or less a it's a like a chat room. It's called Second Life. If you haven't heard about it, you know, I won't say I'm not going to recommend it or try and deter you from checking it out. Um but it's not horrible. There are some good people on there. So Second Life is a chat room where you can literally be anything you want to be via an avatar. So avatars, you can like I have my male version of what I would probably look like if I was a man. I have quite a bit of stuff that I have dogs, German shepherds, horses, all these different types of all these different avatars. So you talk to people, you meet people from other countries, you meet people within your own country. I've met a lot of people from my state, North Carolina, and you know it's a really great way to meet new people, learn about new things, even heck, even learn languages for those who want to actually teach you how to learn a new language. Like, be like, hey, you know, I've met so many people from Puerto Rico, from Brazil, from Switzerland, from Romania, from Germany, everywhere. So it's a melting pot. It's of like different cultures and people, and you know, a lot of people who have issues as well. I've noticed people who you can also relate to. You know, it's really cool. It's nice. So after I finish my smoke, we'll get into the makeup part of this. But you know, um, being able to talk to people, and they also have translators on there. So talk to people on from different countries is really nice. Getting to learn their culture. You know, you can ask questions. You can. There's games in Second Life that you can play, which are a lot of fun. I've played a few of them. I mean, I've been on that platform or that game for 7 years now. 7 years and 2 months. I checked last night because what we call your hatch date, which is the day that you sign up for Second Life and you start, you know, becoming a part of Second Life. And now, one thing I will definitely say about Second Life is you need to there are there will be toxicity in Second Life, as it is, you know, a lot of them there's you have to find your clique. You have to find what you're interested in. You can build things, you can sell stuff on the marketplace, which then you can transfer over to your credit card or whatever to make actual money. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it, but I also caution people. It it's a learning curve. I will tell you that. But anyway, I digress from that because you know we're not here to talk about Second Life. I just thought I would throw that out there for people who are looking for something else to do in their daily life when they have time, when they're, you know, off work, blah, blah, blah. So, there you go. And they're still working on the house or housing or whatever stuff. All right, so I'm going to play a little bit of music. Now, YouTube, don't you start with your strikies because I've seen what what YouTube can do. And, you know, let me mute that. Let me put... It's so nice to have a laptop. It really is. Let's listen to... What do you guys want to listen to? I have a whole bunch of songs. I have... Goodness gracious. Library. Sure. We'll shuffle this. Nobody cares about the general, unfortunately. I really wish I didn't have ads. But heck, even YouTube, what is it? YouTube Premium, still get ads. I don't want to renew that now. Alright, let me know if it's too loud. Alright. So, it's hilarious. Whenever I go out, people usually look at me and they're scared of me. It's hilarious. Now, I don't do this to, oops. I don't do this to, oh, I can't play both. Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. I should be able to. No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm going to be looking here, as well as here for my makeup and stuff. So we're going to kind of tuck this over here. Tuck that behind that ear. Yes, I will be getting more piercings next month. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to all that. Let's see. And no, I don't have any setting spray, unfortunately. I would love to have some, but I don't. Alright. So if there's anything y'all would like to discuss, you know, just ask away. Also, I figured out what has been going on, and it's like I tell, a lot of people, when it comes to relationships and friendships, you know, the whole saying of I'd rather have 12 or 10 real friends, or like a real group of friends, versus like, you know, 20 fake friends. You know, that's something I live strongly by, because, you know, it's just something that I strongly believe is important, and that people should probably, you know, go through like their friends list and be like, okay, who's actually here to be my friend, who doesn't like me. I need to know now, so that way I can adjust my friend list as accordingly, you know, according to what okay, well, alright, first impressions of this, the edges do hurt a little bit, but, you know. Ow. Oy, oy, oy. But it definitely coats evenly. Huh. So, I went through like my Discord and I kind of I made a very bold statement. I don't typically make statements like what I did in my Discord, not all the time. Um, but I made a statement that I think threw people for a bit of a loop. Um, which it was just basically to kind of weed whack or whack out or weed out the fake people who are pretending to be my friends or friendly to me. Um, that way I know who I do need to really surround myself with. So that was, ooh, that's a lot. That was really just what I was doing. So, damn, I really should have bought some setting spray, and I did not. Okay. Oh well. It is what it is. But I made this statement, and I said, if you don't like me, tell me now, you know. And then I went, and then it kind of just went into this whole thing of, everyone asking me, oh, what the hell's going on? And, what did I do? And I'm just like, I'm just simply, taking out or weed whacking all the fake people off my friends list, out of my life, the ones that have been causing me a lot of grief. And, you know, I'll I'll literally just um I'll message something to somebody and it'll just be kind of I don't really get a response. Um but what does end up happening is people won't understand what I'm saying, and that's, they'll be like question mark, or they'll have like they won't even really have much of a response that's textually coherent. So I'll say like, oh hi, or I'll send them a link to a video I think they'd like, or something, because right now, literally, um, I I like to promote myself. Yes, I have been known in the past, in the long back in the day, you know. But I really felt like when I would send people like links to my Twitch and everything, I would just get responses like, "Oh, I'm not feeling good today," and I'll be like, "Oh, well, I'm very sorry. I completely understand. You don't have to watch if you don't want to, but just know that I'm trying to promote myself as as best as I can without being overly pushy. But I get excited when I accomplish something like creating a video um or doing something that I never thought I could do, or that someone else would be more qualified to do than I can do, like, making thumbnails, It took me a while to learn how to make thumbnails, and once I started learning and being like, oh, okay, so you do this, 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 okay, cool. Look what I can do. Wow, I made myself a really cool freaking thumbnail. And so that's, something that I find that I'm proud of myself, and I want people to be, like, oh, for those who are like, oh, I can't make a thumbnail, I don't know where you'd begin. I'd be like, look, I'll teach you how to make a thumbnail. It's not very hard to do at all. It's really not. And, it just, I like to share my accomplishments with people because I know a lot of people who have that self-doubt and that uh the mentality of, oh, I'll never be good at anything, I can't do anything. I'm living proof that you can literally do anything if you try hard enough and you set your mind being like, all right, I'm gonna do this. You know, it takes a few tries. It's very much so a trial and error type of deal, but you know, it's it's worth giving it a shot. Um, and I want to help inspire people and tell them, hey, you can do this. If I can do it, and the way I like to define myself is I got two brain cells that I'm working on right now. I got two brain cells, and being so damaged from everything that's happened to me in my life, with my mom, it's reassuring to know, hey, I can actually do something, and I'm not what she says I am, which is like slow or this or that. And I go, well, no, the only reason why I appeared that way back in the day before I started living on my own is because I believed what she said. She was mentally manipulating me into believing that I was not well, that I was something that I completely wasn't. And then once I moved away, I was like, hey, actually, I'm not stupid. I'm not mentally incapacitated. I'm capable of so much more you'd never even gave me credit for. Like, I don't know if she was trying to protect me from something or she was trying to help. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't appreciate the help, but, it's definitely something that we as people need to understand, that there are people out there who manipulate and, make us seem like we're less than what anybody else would be. So, like, we're on a completely different level of life where we get put down left and right saying, oh, oh, you can't do this because of X, Y, and Z. So, anyway, so I just want to put that out there. Um, anyway, on these little pads. Now, okay, all right, not horrible, but not the greatest, because the edges have a lot of they're a little rough on the edges, so you really have to just gently just you know pat and stuff. But I give it about a 5.5 out of 10 for you know workability, use, comfort. Not bad. Could be better, but you get what you pay for, I will tell you that. So, I have also been trying to push through and work on the other videos that I know I said I was going to do. But I don't know. There was something mentally that was telling me, hey, don't do it. You don't want to, there's no reason to, the hell? Oh, go away, kids. There's, I don't know. It just was like, no, don't do it. You don't need to do it. La da da da. And I'm just like, well, I mean, I might as well do this because, I want to. Anyway, so that's where that's at. So let's see what else. Might do. Let's see. Now, I'm also going to test if this is good for contouring. I'm horrible at contouring. I've never had to contour. So, yeah, this is going to get interesting, I will say. Oh, we're gonna first go in with this. Oh, that's a lot. And now we're just going to blend it downwards a little. Oh. Ah. Could have probably done a little bit higher, to be honest. The one thing I noticed I forgot is to take off the eyebrows. Now everyone's like, oh, but you shouldn't take off your eyebrows. I don't typically. I haven't done that for, I guess, since I was in New York a couple months ago. But, well. Alright, now the hard part, because I do not have a mirror. Oh boy. This is gonna suck. So, I was also planning next month to get some piercings, as I was trying to say earlier. I was planning on getting my septum done. And that's gonna be, I mean, so we don't really have that many piercing shops around me. We have more like tattoos, and I don't have any tattoos. As much as I would love a tattoo or two or three or however many, we don't really have many of those. Crap, I need a mirror. You know what? I'll have to use my husband's. No, that's not gonna work. Well, this just got tricky. Because looking at you guys and going, no, that's kind of weird, to be honest. But I might have to do it like that, unfortunately. So I'm sorry in advance. I don't typically like doing stuff in this way, but unfortunately, it might be the only way to do it. So, let's press on, shall we? Yeah, I don't like my eyebrows at all. Like, yeesh. Now light contour. Yeah, very light. Yeah. Now, I also have this palette here. The LA Colors palette, which is very old. I should probably replace this as this one too. I've had this for quite a while. Anyway, let's get into the weird part of this. God, this is not easy to do. Oh, well, that was easier than I thought. But it's not very pigmented. That's the only problem I have with NYX. I do a couple coats of it. Huh. Not Not horrible. All right, let's keep going, let's keep going. I don't know, I might actually wear this today. We'll see. I don't know for what reason, but I might, I might. You know, doing a very light look. Because why not? Yeah, I don't have any plans to go anywhere today. The amount of pollen that we're getting is absolutely horrendous. Alright, okay. Okay, alright. Hey, I'm doing pretty damn good right now. Anyway, now we're going to do the hardest part for me ever is doing eyeliner. It's the hardest thing, and that's why I've been looking for a pencil that is capable. You see why I don't like them? They're like two different, you know. I mean, if I just do like shave here and here and then kind of form it from there, I don't know. We'll see. I might. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue. Oh gosh. Ugh. Sorry if I'm getting really close, but alright, that's not gonna work. Come on. Ooh. Alright. Wow. Okay, Sheen. Okay. Or, excuse me, Davis. I see you. Oh, wow. I barely felt that. Usually I would be struggling, utterly struggling with the lower lids of my eyes. Wow, okay. I might just do the under part, my lower eyelid. Alright. Wow. Alright. Hey. This is not too. Alright, Davis. I think you're onto something here. See? Simple. Very simple. Oops. Is that? Yes. Okay. Alright. Hey. Alright. Not doing too bad at all. That actually was easier than I thought initially, because typically whenever I do like eyeliner or something, usually a lot of it gets in my eye, like I'll draw on my eyeball, but this, you know, it tickled. It wasn't overbearing. It was hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, not bad, not bad. I am rather pleased. Now I have to somehow tackle these eyebrows. Um, hmm. I'm just going to swatch this very lightly on my lip and just blend. I don't typically wear lipstick, as I've said, especially stuff that smells like holy oil. Like, I just have an issue with the smell. Plus, it it gets warm and itchy. And I don't know if that's an allergic reaction or what, but I'm not going to put a lot of it on. I'm actually going to do it this way. And I'm going to put a little bit of this on here. Because honestly, I'm scared. Never have I had, never have I ever had a lip gloss or a lipstick or stainer that uh did that. So I'm kind of scared. But here we go. And I have horrible lips. There goes that woohoo! I don't think it's supposed to do that. There's a random woodpecker. Yeah, I have really, 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 really weird ass lips. Hello. How are you doing? Goodness gracious, this is horribly done. Ah, I don't like it, but I can fix it. Even though I know you're not supposed to use eyeshadow, but that is the only thing I have. How are you doing, by the way? Stop your woodpecking. Yeah, I love birds, but no, I'm not the greatest. It doesn't look that bad. Honestly, I was expecting the worst. I mean, from far away, can't really. I can't say much. I cannot say anything really bad about this, actually. Wow. Okay. And there's my quick little easy makeup. Oh my gosh. My super easy makeup, you know, and you do your accessories and this and that. But yeah. Honestly, God, my face looks so chubby. I need to like, no. We will not be doing plastic surgery. God, no. Or any Botox. I'm too young for Botox. Although these lines here I've noticed. It's part of aging, I guess. Anyway. Another smoke? So. Let's see. I honestly don't think I did too terribly this go round. Typically, my makeup would look like shit. It would look really bad. It would look like complete dookie. But this go round, honestly, okay, alright. Alright, so I have a celebratory ciggy. Let's see. Wow, there's nothing. So this does stain your lip. Okay, that's kind of what I was figuring. But next I gotta get my nails done. That's gonna be fun. Also, God, I feel so. Ah. I mean, honestly, not horrible. I just need to get now hair clips. Get my nails done. It's been a very long time since I've had um, acrylic nails or gel. So we'll see. We'll see which way I choose to do this. But not bad. I might make that a thumbnail. Just be like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let me really quickly share and copy that. We go to Facebook. Paste. Paste. Next. Next. That way people know. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm still paying attention. Don't worry. Okay, that's that. That's that. So, we are going to take a moment, a second, or maybe a minute or two. I need to use the ladies' room, and I will be right back. Please enjoy my background, and yes, we'll be right back. Thank you. Would anybody like a cup of coffee, by the way? If so, let me know. Alright. And we are back. Hello, hello, hello. But yeah, no. So, the lip stuff did not, and still has not, come off my lips. So, I honestly, minus the smell, okay, minus the smell, not horrible. Um, Other than the scent and the burning, tingling ish sensation that this gives, if I were to apply it straight from the actual applicator, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, alright. Not horrible. Not horrible. Well, yeah, so. God, I look like my teenage self again. Haha! And I rarely ever look or dress like this. But, it might become a daily thing, a natural occurrence. I don't know. If you guys like this kind of look, please let me know in the comments. It would be very nice to, get some feedback. Um, I mean, I'm not doing this necessarily for y'all. I'm doing this for me and what makes me happy and makes me feel, more myself, so to speak. Um, so yeah, I actually do enjoy this look. I need to get hair clips and some stuff and a little bit more things here and there. But other than that, all right, all right. I feel I really look like a freaking teenager all over again. But yes, that's what I get for maintaining my youthful ish look, which is now kind of starting to degrade a little bit. But there are ways around it and stuff. But yeah. So, what do all of y'all think about what's going on in the world? Like, you know, I always, say, oh, your life is what you make of it. You write your own book. You are the author of your own novel or whatever it may be. So future plans. Moving on from here. Uh, there. I do. Well, my husband and I, we do still intend on moving to our new home. We don't know quite what that will be yet, but it should hopefully within the next year, I hope, uh, definitely be something that I want to. I mean, I've been looking at houses, I've been looking at properties, I've been looking at a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things that honestly I wish were different. Like if we didn't have housemates that were living under our roof, um, you know, and stuff like that. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what becomes of all this. And yeah. But this shirt, before I forget, this shirt was from Sheen or Romwe, and it is a plus size over like a bigger shirt than you normally would. So the shoulder is actually all the way down here, but I like it. It's comfy. It's roomy. It's really cool. It's got some cool graphics on it. The hoodie that you guys have seen me wear, I love that hoodie. Very good quality. Um, I also have a dress that I'm also going to be showing. I have two dresses actually, and I don't typically wear dresses that much, to be honest. It's I don't know, but I might actually start wearing it a lot more. I wore it out in public once. Got a lot of compliments. Um, So we'll see where that goes. I cannot believe this year I will be turning 31. I can't believe it. It's still a shock to me that I'm even 30 right now. It's a shock. You know, and being a summertime baby doesn't help because, well, let's be honest, I don't like the summertime, and with it being spring and all of the trees are pollinating and tree sperm and all this stuff, um, everything is yellow or green, and I usually try my best to avoid going out while the trees are doing their thing and making the world more beautiful. Uh, oh, one thing I forgot. Highlighter that I'm using, LA Colors Highlight, in Glow Time. So this is, yeah, anyway. That's what I use as a highlighter, but I don't really need highlighter that much. It's very shiny. I will definitely say that. I used it once, and I mean, it's shiny, very shiny. So I've also been seeing a lot of this. I'll put some on my nose there, make it shiny. I've seen a lot of this porcelain or glass doll skin trend going around. I guess it was from like a fashion show or something. Very interesting. Um, Not quite a look that I would necessarily go for, but it's interesting nonetheless. It really very interesting, I will say. Not really my style, but here, I'll put some up there. There. Yeah, see that already? Shimmy and shine. So, yeah, there's that. So, overall, not bad. Not bad. This past weekend. Yes, it was this past weekend. This past weekend, I went back to Spencer's to look for like earrings and stuff. My ears are not gauged, but they are pierced. Um, so I'm debating though. Should I gauge my ears? I mean, I know I want to. I've had them gauged once. I self gauged them. I'm not a professional in piercings or gauges or medical whatever. I am CPR certified, at least. So, you know. Um, so I mean, there's that. Uh, but I did see a lot of cute things at Spencer's. Not so much like hair stuff anymore. They're still just really. They've changed. Spencer's and Hot Topic have changed quite dramatically, I might add, too. But, yeah, it's not the same. I mean, I've known about the whole sex shop part of it, um, but you know, when I was there, literally there was a mom with her little child and her, I guess it was like her 3 or 4 year old son, and then an infant in the baby carriage, and they were right near all the explicit stuff, shall we say, all the lewd things, and as a mom, I was just like, are you kidding me? Why would you bring your kid over there in that area? You know, I know the kid didn't really know. Well, kids these days are smarter than even I am at this age. That's sad. That's very sad. So, by seeing a kid in the adult section, we'll say in Spencer's, kind of, my maternal instincts were like, okay. But of course, I kept it all to myself, and I'm just like, this is not right. This needs to not be actually happening because it just, no. I'm sorry. If you're a responsible parent, you will not bring your little kid into a Spencer's with you. You will hopefully leave them home with a babysitter or keep them in school and do your adult things without your kids. That's something I find that is very important, is to not subject, your youngest kids to things that adults do. It looks bad as a parent, and when other people catch on, and then they'll be asking the same questions, and then they'll judge you as a parent. Like with my daughter, I would never ever bring her into something like that. Never. I couldn't stop. I couldn't bring myself to do anything like that ever. That's just not something that I would ever do. But you know, you can't stop people from doing what they want to do these days, which is, it's sad. It really is sad because you're thinking to yourself, okay, well if I was that mom's parent, or not mom's parent, wow, if I was that kid's parent, I would have done the complete opposite, or I wouldn't have done that, or stuff like that. So it's important to always remember you're not the only one in the store with your kid, you know, and that other people will judge you for doing certain things with your kid. But you can't really get all snappy about it, but you also can't really stand there and just look and glare. So I was just looking at like t-shirts because right now they have a sale. They have buy one shirt, get one shirt $1 off at the clearance rack, as they do during the springtime and stuff like that. Um, but next month, I am planning either to get another piercing or get a tattoo or something. I want to do something nice for myself physically, like appearance wise, other than putting makeup on and stuff like this. Ah, itchy. Um, but it's always important to remember to treat yourself, to love yourself. You know, if people try to put you down, just kind of look at it and be like, I don't need your permission to be who I am or who I want to be. This is for me. Remember, this isn't for you. This is for me to feel good about myself. And how I typically look, honestly, you'd be like, who the fuck is that? Because I don't look at all like this typically, ever. This is something that I've actually started growing into, started liking a lot more. It boosts my confidence. It makes me feel more comfortable. Uh, it also kind of scares other people, which I mean, let's be real here. The wow factor, nice. But, it's just stuff. Um, but yeah, so let's see. We've been going for an hour already. My goodness, how time flies. What time is it? Oh, lunchtime. Look at that. So I think today we're going to. What am I going to eat for lunch? Oh, I have my Subway sandwich I can finish. Um, yeah, that's one thing I can definitely finish. I probably need to finish before it goes bad, which I got it last night and stuff. So, yeah. But, life. Life happens, you know. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. What do you guys want to talk about? Anything in particular? Any bands you like to talk about? There's a lot of music out there that I love. There's a lot of bands out there that I love. Though I've never seen live. The only band that I've ever seen live is Green Day on Broadway. They had I think they had the singer and the drummer, and that was it. When they had what was it, Green Day, trying to remember, the Green Day, like, Broadway musical or something. It was interesting. I was not honestly expecting to have my boyfriend at the time, when I was a teenager, bring me to see Green Day perform live on Broadway, no doubt. Um, but my mom didn't think anything of it, and she thought it was just a normal Broadway show, but we had tickets to the front row, and oh, was that loud? I was not prepared for it at all. I was like, oh, okay, well then, it shouldn't be that bad, but goodness, I could have brought earplugs then. And that was years ago. That was back in 2012, I believe, or 2013, somewhere in there. I think it was 2012. Yeah, 2013. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had, you know, my boyfriend at the time and we had sushi dinner beforehand, or the night before, and then we went to the Green Day concert, and that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. And honestly, Jason, I'm very happy for you. Um, I'm glad that I've seen that you are doing well. You are married or engaged, and you're doing really well for yourself. I'm happy for you. Um, you know, Stuff like that. A lot of the people that I used to go to high school with, like, we don't really talk that much anymore, even though I really do feel like, you know, those were a good bunch of people there that I connected strongly with. And there's still one of my boyfriends from the past. I used to literally live right across Central Park from me, so he was on the same block as I was, only on the east side, and I would always walk over and go say hi, and it was a lot of fun. And now he is on tour still, being in his rock band and getting famous, and I'm happy for him, and yeah, it was, gosh, I can't even remember his name, but I do remember where he lived with his parents. Very nice family, very wealthy family, my gosh. Um, but yeah, so that is just me really reminiscing on the good old times. There was another good time when I lived in New York. Um, Let me think. Hold on. Oh, going down to St. Mark's Place and going to Gothic Renaissance. So, um, I I used to love Gothic Renaissance. Like, it was like my store. I love that place. I bought quite a few things from there. I bought my first thing of trip pants from there. I bought my first pneumonias over there. I do have my other pneumonias that I bought online from Pneumonia. My stacks or platforms or whatever with the buckles. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We'll be right back. Alright. So, these are the boots that I have from Demonia. They are my favorite boots. They are also like dead weights on my feet. I can't remember which ones these are, but they're very popular. Uh, yeah. As you can tell, the only part that's getting all beat up is the heel, which is, for me, typically the first thing to go in any shoe. I don't care if it's a flip-flop, if it's a sneaker. My balance these days, after having sciatic nerve pain in my lower back after giving birth to my daughter, let me tell you, it changes how you walk. I do know that I need to go to a chiropractor or something and get my back straightened. And I have a lot of knots and kinks in it that I need to get fixed. But these are my favorite boots. They're also very scuffed on the bottoms. But I've tried, I can try again with cleaning stuff, like a toothbrush or a wipe, and just wipe them down with a little bit of water. Um, but I was looking at getting some new rocks. Now, I've never worn a new rock shoe or boot or whatever they have. I've seen new rocks and they do look really, really, really cool. I would love to have a pair. Um, but the price tag on them, wow. They're almost just as much as a Demonia. Like that boot or that pair of boots, I literally got on sale. I think uh, last year. No, about 2 years ago now. Wow, it's been 2 years. Wow, time flies. But yeah, so that wow, I can't believe it. It's already been 2 years since I bought those. Oh, another really, really, really cool website, if you ever want to get stuff, um, is techwearofficial.com. Their stuff is so cool. It's very futuristic. A lot of straps, a lot of buckles, and Asian, like Asian type of cyberwear. It's so cool. You always have Cyberdog in London. Always got Cyberdog. Who in the hell? One second. Oh. Housemates are home. Joy. Anyway. But, yeah, no, it's, Cyberdog. For those who don't know what Cyberdog is like a gothic, cyberpunkish, ravish, very bright neon colored clothing brand. Although I have also started going to like Romwe and Shein and looking at all these other like places, and I will say you get what you pay for. You definitely get what you pay for. And not everything there is uber expensive, but not, you know, you get what you pay for. I'm just gonna put it like that because that's the easiest way to just say it. Um, there's also other things that I've gotten from there. I've gotten 2 dresses, this shirt, my hoodie, my little maid apron that I do when I guess you say cosplay or whatever, or just feel like being a cute little maid around the house. Uh, it's I won't say it's one of my guilty pleasures, but it's fun to see my husband's reaction when he first wakes up and I serve him his coffee uh, with my apron on and my little dress and my tights and my boots, and it's funny. It's really Just to see the look on his face is just priceless. Um, but so in the beginning of this video, I discussed how I deal or what I did to kind of overcome the stress and anxiety that I was feeling in my last live video. Now, that's, I will say it again for those who were not here earlier, and for those who are, sorry, repetition, it happens. Um, that I realized that a lot of my so called friends were not friends, they were just there because they were just, I don't know, it just, mm-mm. They were just there to be there. They weren't there to, you know, to support me, really. They weren't really there to be like, hey, I got your back. You know, they weren't, they were just there to be there. So I kind of was like, okay, well, you're going to be there to be there. Well, fine. What purpose do I have for you then? You don't have a purpose in my life. You're not affecting my life. I mean, you are in a negative way, and I don't like having negative energy around me. I don't like being in a situation where I can literally feed off of the negative energy that others put out there. Um, it it doesn't sit right with me. It really doesn't. And yeah, that's just, so I got rid of those toxic people. Um, and yeah, just now just relaxing, enjoying the springtime. Not so much going out in when it's spring, but because you know tree pollen. Um, but just relaxing, taking a few days to myself, not trying to kind of be like, all right, well, we need to do this now. You know, we need to make a video now. You know, I'm not gonna. If I feel like I want to make a video, I'm gonna feel like I want to make a video. If I don't want to make a video, then I won't make a video. But you know, telling somebody that they need to do something because you know because they want you to do it versus you getting like an idea, you know, getting an idea versus someone telling you, you know, oh, you need to do this way, blah 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 blah. No. But you know, also started or still am working on my personal local business, dog walking, pet care and you. um, so trying to find dogs that I can walk, and you know, I want to be a vet tech one day. So, trying to get that done. But yeah, it's slowly coming along, I guess you could say. I won't say it's 100% because a lot of the people here who own dogs, they're as old, or their dogs are as old as their owners. So it's a very touch and go, or a very, you know, I don't know how long, you know, your dog's gonna last. Or I'll get someone saying, oh, my dog just passed, and I'm like, oh, well, that's, I'm sorry for your loss. I know how it feels to lose a pet. I've lost many pets in the past. Whether that be somebody taking the pet from me that is mine, and legally, you know, you have no bearing on taking my pet from me, but you do anyway, and you want me to suffer. Or, you know, like my last cat, not Salem, but my cat before Salem. If you guys know who Tigger is, I have videos on Tigger. Tigger was a stray cat that I found at my first apartment complex. Um, and he was an absolutely adorable, friendly cat. My guess is that some family that used to live here, or not here, but like in, in that apartment complex, left him there, and they moved and they couldn't take him with, so they just dumped him outside. But really sweet cat. He had an attitude every now and then, but he was so young. He was about a year and a half, 2 years, and he was used to being outdoors and indoors. He was both an indoor and outdoor cat. So, you know, with him being like that, I would, when I would go out and have a smoke or relax on the bench, I'd bring him out with me. I'd put him on his harness. He'd come whenever I called. Really nice cat. But one day I went to go check the mailbox and I wasn't aware that he had slipped between my legs. And I went to the mailbox. I think I went out for like a little bit too. I can't remember, but they had a dog park, and the the woman, or a woman, not the woman, a woman had a pit bull, and they have like the dog park's fence is like about as tall as probably the highest point of my GoPro, which that dog can still jump over. And there is a leash law in the dog park that says even in the dog park you need to keep your dogs leashed because they can easily jump over that fence. So I didn't know Tigger had went through my legs and just took off and went to his favorite spot. But I was looking for him in the house and I was like, all right, he's not here, he's not there, so he must be outside somehow. Or I checked everywhere in the apartment. Wasn't there. So I started freaking out. So I get a call from the animal hospital, and they asked me, "Oh, are you the owner of Tigger?" And I said yes, and then they told me what happened and that the woman whose dog attacked Tigger, she brought him in, and I couldn't make it to the vet in time. So I told her, you know what? Be there with him. I can't see him right now. My car is not working. You know, just be there with him, love him, give him the last act of kindness because her dog is very cat and other animal reactive. So he or she, I can't remember what gender the dog was, but that doesn't matter. The dog cut and took my cat from his stomach and just thrashed him around, and so his innards were coming out. He had a big gash. When I went to pick him up from the vet, he didn't look like himself, and I have photos of that. So we buried him on the property, and about a week later, or maybe like a couple weeks later, I found his skull that was dug up by a dog. I found his vertebrae and everything dug up by that dog or a dog or something. Probably a dog because it was right behind the dog park. I don't know, but uh, yeah, that was I miss Tigger. He was a good cat. That was back in 2018 too. And then I got Salem, and Salem, my black cat, I love him. He's still alive. He's up in New York, and I'm fighting to get him brought home to me. A friend of mine is watching him and kind of being a dick about it because he's trying to claim ownership on my cat that is legally registered to me through the adoption agency that I got him, and all of his paperwork has my name and my number and my address on it. So if he tries to do anything suspicious, he will also, be in a heap of trouble. So I really hope he gives me my cat back. And I really don't want to go up to New York to get him, but I might have to, unfortunately. But yeah, so that's that part. Oh, let me grab some coffee. 1 second. Ow. When you stream for long enough and you know when your body needs to take a break, take a break. It's important. You can't be forced to sit here and talk about random things all the time for hours and hours and hours without at least giving yourself a break. And no, I don't have a Kit Kat. I wish I did. I love Kit Kats. So. Well, it would appear I need more coffee. I'll just finish this. And then we will be wrapping up this this vlog. Wow. This live. We will be wrapping it up. And if you would like, always like, comment, share, subscribe. I don't bite, so you don't need to be scared. But yes, thank you for everybody who has been here. Thank you for everyone. I do believe I said hello. I do believe I said hello. If I didn't, my apologies. Hello. Welcome. But also, just also goodbye because I need to go eat. I have more editing I need to get back into. I have things to do. So, as I said before, if you found this live entertaining, or you want to know more, or you want to support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you next week. Stay spooky, stay cool, stay true, and stay you. Bye, guys. How do you stop? Oh. And my phone's like, no. Exit. Exit. Thank you. Bye, guys. Love y'all.